Hello, YouTube. All right, as you guys know, we're currently vlogging the situation, and I thought you guys should get an update on what's going on. Um, I woke up this morning not feeling well, but I had been coughing quite a bit lately, and one of the symptoms is dry cough, which I've been having a lot. And even though I haven't had the fever, but I've had like the headaches, and the body aches. Um, and you guys have seen me, but I normally have shortness of breath anyways. So because they sent out a notice at work, saying that if you're not feeling well, you should stay home. The problem is my job, even though it's a lowly, you would think of it as being a lowly job of janitor and stuff, is actually one of the more important jobs there at the place, because I'm the front line. I'm the person that tries to limit, if somebody did show up and they were sick, I'm the one that's trying to kill the germs before it spreads to other people in the public areas, the restrooms and everything else. So I contacted my boss, just texted him and let him know that I wasn't going in because I wasn't feeling 100%. Even though I don't think I have a fever, but it's hard to tell sometimes if you have a fever or not, although sometimes it's evident, because I was sweating the other day, but I didn't feel like I had a fever. But then I'm like, why am I sweating like crazy, profusely? So I decided it would be safer to stay in and then contact the VA to try to get tested, because in my job, I get exposed to everyone. I'm in all the different offices, all the different facilities, all the different buildings, exposing all the space people. So, um, so that was just my boss letting me know, because I told him I'm going to get my temperature. But trying to find a thermometer is like impossible. Trying to find anything now is like impossible. People went crazy and just bought everything up. But I understand the thermometer, is one of the first indicators. So anyhow, I went into Walmart this morning, and they didn't have any thermometers in both the pharmacy aisle as well as the baby aisle. So if you're looking for thermometers, you could check the pharmacy or the baby aisle. They didn't have any. Okay. So I grabbed some additional supplies, because I'm like, gee, I might have to self-quarantine for like, a couple of weeks. I may have to be like isolated just to try not to spread it if I do have it. So I contacted the VA. Anyhow, I contacted the VA in the morning, called the triage nurse, and she said basically that they don't have enough kits. They're not testing people unless you're like pretty much 80 years old and showing all the symptoms. Because I'm only showing some of the symptoms. She doesn't think that, I qualify for testing. And the problem is, even though I told her, you remember you guys, I told you I was in Miami. I was actually down at the Miami airport, international airport, and was exposed to all those people going in and out of the terminals. There's the police there going after somebody. But anyhow, that gave me risk of possible exposure, and I don't want to contaminate other people, especially with the space situation. So I let her know, and she said she's going to refer the info to the doctor. And I'm like, I think it's just allergies, because there's a lot of pollen and stuff in the air. And, allergies can make you feel kind of sick, but you may not necessarily have the temperature, which I don't think I have, even though I have a severe headache right now. So she's relaying that on to the doctor, which I would rather not even go in, because anytime you're in like a hospital right now, it's actually a bad place to be, because that's where the really sick people are. And you'll be right in there with them. A lot of the people getting it are health professionals, because they are exposed to them. So I'm pending notification from the doctor to see if they want to test me. Meanwhile, I let my boss know, and he just texted me back. And I actually managed to track down a thermometer, the last one in this area that I'm aware of. I picked up this thermometer, believe it or not, at Dollar Tree. Yeah, Dollar Tree had it. And not only did they have it, that toilet paper for $1. I don't know if you guys saw the other day, I saw those big piles of toilet paper at Walmart, but they wanted, they were like 12 packs or 8 packs or whatever, and I didn't need that many. And they wanted too much money for what I want to pay. So I left it there. But Dollar Tree has toilet paper, but they're rationing it. Only one per customer. They don't even have it out on the shelves. You have to go ask the manager, and then he will go get it for you, and you get one. So I decided to grab an extra set just in case I have to self-quarantine. So meanwhile, my boss just got back with me, and I'm getting ready to take my temperature right now. So I got the Dollar Tree thermometer, and I'm going to take it. I don't feel hot. I don't feel like I have a fever, so I'm going to take it. I don't know why it didn't work. It was off. Let's try this again. I'm going to read the directions this time. I guess I turned it off when I clicked it. It says, instructions for use, always disinfect, which I didn't really do, but I just got it out of the package right now. Push the on-off button and wait for the LCD screen to read low with a flashing F. Position in the mouth, rectum, or armpit. I think for YouTube, I'm going to position this in my mouth and not my rectum. And then we're going to read the temperature. Let's try this again. We're going to turn it on. I'm looking. It says low with the F. Okay, 98.5. I am good. So I gotta let the boss know. They're probably gonna go ahead and have me go into work. I'm gonna put up all the food I bought, but it says 98.5. So I don't have a temperature, even though I don't feel good. I still feel like shit. So I'm gonna let the boss know, and he'll make a determination to probably have me go into work, because it is kind of critical. I know it's hard to believe that the janitor suddenly is super critical to the space thingy. But, I'm pretty much the front line. If somebody's sick, they don't want the whole place getting sick. And, I'm the one that actually disinfects all the stuff. So I'll text him back. I'm going to go ahead and sign out and let him know my temperature. And then he'll make a determination. And if he wants me to come in today, I will go ahead and go in today. Because every day that I'm not there, everybody else is risking exposure from other people who may be sick. I don't know if you can see me sweating right now. I don't have a temperature, but I'm sweating, which doesn't make sense, but that's what's been going on, and I've been coughing and some of the other symptoms, but I don't have a temperature, and that was one of the reasons I hadn't, really thought of not going into work or anything until today, because I woke up really not feeling good at all. So I'm going to go ahead and let the boss know. I'm going to sign out, but if you need some supplies, check out Dollar Tree. They do tend to have the stuff. If you need toilet paper, ask the manager at Dollar Tree. They may have a stash in the back. He'll give you one if they have it. Other stuff that I found here that was hard to find elsewhere: tuna fish, little canned foods. I decided to grab more than I normally had, just because I was afraid I might have to self-quarantine, which would mean pretty much isolating myself for at least 2 weeks, if not more. So I was picking up some food supplies and planning on isolating myself if need be. But it looks like if the boss says to go in, then I'm just going to put the food up and then head on in. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Thermometers, check Dollar Tree if you can't find them elsewhere. Check the pharmaceutical section as well as the baby section. Okay, they have a wall there, um, in the Walmarts at least. I don't know about all the other stores, but people are just buying up all these things. So it might be a good idea to keep some handy so you can do a self check. So take care, everyone. I hope you're all feeling well, staying safe. God bless you all. And remember, Dollar Tree is a potential spot if you need toilet paper or hand sanitizer. Although this particular store, they said they're out of sanitizers. They only have what's left they're saving for themselves for the store use. But at least they have some toilet paper available. Take care, everybody. Be safe. Bye-bye now.